I've never trained with a gi. I've worn one time in college, about 1998. On Halloween, I dressed up as Hoist Gracie. That's the one and only time I've had on a gi. And a black belt, for that matter.
He's gonna fight again?
Yeah.
He's gonna fight again? Sam Metamoris? Oh my god, Kenny's crazy.
Yeah. Go. Wow. Watch, professional.
My $3, my $3. Andre, you are good. We need a bigger one.
I was lucky enough to find a spot inside a mall. You know, I'm inside the Stratford Square Mall, what has a lot of nice stuff, you know. Some other terrible stuff, like the choo-choo train who passed in front of my store, and you guys maybe understand what I talk during this interview. The train may pass in front of the store, and you guys are gonna understand my hate for that. Look, the choo-choo train coming. You see? They coming. He's not doing noises. Normally have a little music. I hate the choo-choo train.
I started jiu-jitsu back in 2008. For fuck's sake. Unprofessional shit. I'll punch you right in that fucking grey follicles of yours.
Yeah. That shit was super creepy.
I know. For me? For who? What's he doing?
Dude, look at this. Look at this, real quick.
We spent probably a month there before we did our first bit of groundwork, and we played half guard. The fuck is wrong with you? The fuck am I supposed to keep a straight face?
It's your mental fortitude for groceries. Okay. So are you one of the guys to like carry all the groceries in one go? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Or is this like two bags that your shoulders are burning from?
Yeah. Let's say it.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. This is a very significant match because me and Vinny have a long history of not fighting each other, and so it's finally gonna happen. And he doesn't have staff this time, and there are no backup opponents that I know of. I've known about. I feel like I'm saying the same things I did on the last. Yeah. Like we did this interview before. That's what's weird about this is like we've done the Vinny Mogulation. How do you say his last name? We've done the Vinny interview before, so it's like what? Are we just gonna repeat? Like, isn't the video online right now of this interview? Like it's already out there. If this is on YouTube, we should put one of the annotations that link to it, like see former video for my opinion. Because I don't remember what my opinion was about the match originally, so now it's like warped. I don't know.
Gary Toman. What can you tell me about him?
He's a redhead, Sudanese, likes Chinese food.
Okay, I see you've done your research. Did a bit of my own research, came across a few things last night. He's lactose intolerant. Pretty obvious what we should do there. 24 hours before your match, just bathe in milk. He also has sensitive teeth. This is going to be a bit of a challenge. What we're planning on doing is putting some ice in his glass/bottle of water, depending on what he likes to use. Struggles with shapes. I put a question mark down here because I'm really not sure what to do with that. But during a match, if you can form yourself into a square or a circle, that might confuse him a little bit. He has a fear of butterflies. Down here, I've drawn a butterfly and a net, and these lines the net is actually in motion. There should be a hand there, but I didn't have much time. Yeah, no, that's cool now. So what happens is while you're in America, if you do have a net nearby, look for some butterflies, catch it, put it in like his bag, so when he opens it to get ready, like that, just comes at him, scare the shit out of him. Buns of steel. Well, there's nothing you can do with that, but I just found that interesting. It's hand lotion and tissues. I have both.
Well, of course I am going to be the commentator for the event, so I'm not supposed to be biased. But of course I love Dean, and I work with Dean, and I want Dean to win everything he does, you know, but he's fighting Josh Barnett, and, you know, Josh Barnett is who he is. He's the man, and he's been the man for a long time, and he's a very dangerous opponent, and he's an entertaining fighter, and I'm so excited as a fan. Expect fireworks.
Pull your hips in. Yep, there you go.
I can't climb anymore.
No?
Once my hips are like that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm Gary Tonin. I'm 22 years old. And when I come out there for Metamoris, I'm coming out there for two things. To kick ass and chew bubblegum. And they're not selling bubblegum at Metamoris.
Introduce you to my toys. This is a lot of water here to activate my sensibility, my coordination. Ooh. And find a happy place.
My match against Kina didn't happen like at this time. Like people would be like, man, that match like could be a good one, and it would never happen. So since like they start to talk about having Metamoris 4, I start to pretty much like go like to Facebook and tell like everybody, hey, just tell how like just go to Metamoris page and tell them that I want to face Kina and like Metamoris 4, and it ended up happening.
If you think, you're late. If you're late, you muscle. If you muscle, you get tired. If you get tired, you die. I'll put the die just because I'm pissed. Die.
Wait, did you always have like green, or was it a different color?
No, it was my hair was blue. For a time I used blue for the simple reason it's easier to remember that asshole with the blue hair than that asshole called comprido, So then I stopped to do that because that's kind of a lot of work, You have to bleach your hair and you have to color. Sometimes you cannot find the paint. I don't find the right paint today, so it's a little bit different, the green I normally use. So it's a little bit annoying doing that. You know what? I don't mind. And then when I start to come with the concept of the sustainable jiu-jitsu to do a DVD, first of all, I want to call green jiu-jitsu. And then I was afraid of people misunderstood. And, I have a very strong opinion against drugs and steroids, and I don't want to give a space for double interpretation in what I do. Then I switch for the name Sustainable Jiu-Jitsu, who also represent really well what they do. And I thought the green color will be perfect to illustrate the sustainable on the way then you save energy and you can use later. Turns out that this video takes longer than I thought to be released. We're actually still working on that. But it's kind of cool. I kind of like, like my kids like, my students, the kids, the little kids love it. So I keep doing, and then maybe I still doing for 1 more year, for 10 more years, for 5 more days. I have no obligation with my hair, I might just shave next week and, it's just hair.